Good morning. Good day. Happy hump day? Yeah. This is Hug Nation Live. This is a chance for us to share some gratitude and set our intentions for the day. I already feel better just hitting go live. I was a little in my morning, but happy to be here and live and taking a few moments to share and think about what I'm grateful for. My body felt a little achy this morning, and I started to go into a little story as I was lying in bed about I've not been taking care of my body as much in the last few years as I used to. And the longer you go without taking care of it, the harder it is. And I kind of was slipping into a little bit of a discouraging thoughts about body health and uh, longevity. And I'm going to let that go right now. And I did take a very short walk this morning around the block to get my body moving a little bit. Having my second cup of coffee, although I told myself I was just going to have one today. But you know what? Rules are meant to be broken. Good morning, Gerbot. I'm grateful that Lisa got home safe yesterday. I am grateful that I was able to sleep in yesterday. I was not here yesterday, you may have noticed, but I did not sleep well the night before and decided that I would let myself sleep. So I missed broadcasting yesterday. So thanks for your understanding. One of the ways that I keep this a joyful practice is that I don't get hung up on the I have to be here. It is a commitment and it is joyful and it is not prioritized over my health or immediacy. And that is the same with the Zoom that I do at noon, is that, like today I have lunch with a friend. So I'm grateful that I've got lunch with a friend, but it's tough to do a noon Zoom call and meet a friend for lunch. So today I will miss my Zoom at lunchtime and think of gratitude on my own and with my friend as we say grace before our meal. What are you grateful for? I am grateful that I had a very fun I had a fun time making videos a couple days ago. I made 3. One was a song for Lisa, one was my friend came over for lunch, and we recorded ourselves for just a second, and I made it into a little video with a song that I had AI make just to show him, like, how easy it was, and then I made uh, a one that took a lot longer. That was a song about radical self-expression, and I think I'll share them all since they're all, under a minute. All right, you're about to have a self-care day as well yesterday. Well, I'm grateful that you took that. Good job, both of us. Heinen says, hello, John, Gerbot, and each one of you out there. I am grateful for inner work that is allowing myself to show up for those around me to be more present. Wonderful. Great. Look at this, all of us working on ourselves and helping the world. Good morning, Cliff. Cliff says, grateful to be free and clear of all things nicotine and THC. Well done. Well done. And good morning, Juan. What should I start you with? First, this is what I made. Lisa when she was gone, I sent her this video. I'm so in love with Lisa, love her with all my heart. I can't believe our love story is just at the start. I love my Lisa, makes me wanna sing a song. But I'm not so good at lyrics, so I gotta make it up as I go along. I love Lisa, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, I love Lisa. Oh, 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 I love Lisa. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. I love you. Now, I don't mean to if I was me or anyone, I think I would love getting that video from my partner. Um, okay, now I'm gonna this is the one that I spent a lot of the day on, and actually well, I'll explain more afterwards. Let's see, where is it?
His hair used to be bright and pink, made you question gender roles and made you think. Now the pink is gone and it's all gone wild. His color palette now is beige and mild. Some people don't like it, they want the pink back. They think he looks old and his burner bob is lack. But radical expression may be misunderstood. It's not about boldness, it's about truth. Sometimes being real means color through the roof, but don't mistake flamboyant for living in your truth. Radical expression may be misunderstood. It's not about boldness, it's about truth.
So there's a few things that I'm grateful for around that video. One is part of the day that I was working on that 2 days ago, I also was very I took breaks to work on my big project, and that was one of my things my goals for the new year is to not just get caught up in the little exciting projects that are fun, and so I was get in, like, the zone on that video and then go, "Okay, I am going to pause after here and work on the book outline for a bit after," and I did. So I was proud of myself that I made fun stuff and I made progress, so that was also good. Chris says, "Banger." Urban Monk says, "Are we rocking out this morning?" Yeah, we are. What are you talking about? That's what we do here. We rock out. Well, one of the reasons, like Lisa, I played it for her, and I could tell instantly, like she did not like the music, and but it's like to make. I made that with Suno, the music. I mean, my lyrics, but I had Suno make the music. But for Suno to make a song that's short, I have to pick a style that's like fast and aggressive. You know, it. I can't get it to make short songs that are melodic. And even that one, I took the 60-second song and I cut out the bridge in the middle, so it was all lyrics just because I know that people's attention spans are so poor. Juan said, "That was a song from the heart, the effects of being in love. That man is in love. Bravo for singing from the heart." Thanks, Juan. I'm assuming that was the first song, the Lisa song. And yeah, that was me just improv and because I know that I mean, I wasn't planning on sharing it, but it's like I know that what she appreciates is the thought. Oh, and the vibe and the love. Thank you. Thanks, High Noon. Um, yeah, because I guess what I was going to say is what inspired that the radical self-expression video is not that I'm getting a lot of it, but a little bit of pushback on the way I look right now, you know? And I think the little screenshot that I put in that video, I realized this morning it affected me worse than I realized, which was they said they liked me before I had a hobo beard. It's one thing to say, "I prefer you without a beard." It's another thing to call it a hobo beard. I mean, one of the reasons why it looks like a hobo beard is because of the way my beard grows. Um, because I think you can have a long beard and it not look like a hobo, but mine can't. Mine is gonna be scraggly no matter what. I guess it could be just because it's long, but something about that, like, what my brain, part of my one of the voices in my head goes, "Oh, do people have that association with the way you look now as unkempt and hobo-ish?" Like, I don't I guess I have vanity in certain areas, you know? I wanna look wild, and I guess there's a an untamed, and that's but I guess that for a lot of people, that association is homeless, and, but the vibe of the song or what was been going through my head is that it's funny that there are people who I think really appreciated me being a bold, radical self-expression kind of icon in pink Burning Man stuff, and then are disappointed in the way I look now. That's the vibe I've gotten from some people's comments, and it's like, you're misunderstanding how what radical self-expression means, you know? That's the sparkle pony mistake. It's not just like the brightest colors and the sparkliest outfits. That doesn't make you a burner. The people who yell things like, "Hey, participate," to the people, the artists wearing their overalls, like, no, authenticity means authenticity. There's no should. There's no appropriate look for being a radically self-expressed. It's just being genuine, and that can look a lot of different ways. So that's the theme. High Noon says, "I hear projection." Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, Urban Monk tweaked a statement about gratitude. Gratitude becomes a shield, transforming our perspective, protecting us from despair while fostering a strong spirit to weather life storms, allowing us to create joy. Beautiful. Totally. Amen. Love that. Anyone else have any gratitude they want to share today? Um, so once I had that music style that I liked in Suno, I just made some really quick lyrics and took a little, like, 10-second clip of my friend. I was giving him a house tour. I said, "Come into the studio," and then I hit record, and, so this is I sent this to him, and he said his daughter, his said, "Again, again," and they just kept watching it over and over again. This is me and my friend Brian.
John and Brian talking about life. How to boost joy and minimize strife. Prioritizing laughing and quality time. Just made up this song, so forgive the whack rhyme.
So there, those 3 videos, that's like a day of work for me, plus the work I did on my book. Urban Monk says, "I have a homeless beard and I love it." Also sharing some gratitude that my boss just extended my contract, so I'm grateful for my boss. Congratulations. Um, I am grateful that I'm gonna go see my parents right now and help them with some photographs. They need to take pictures for their, passport renewal, and if anyone's done that, had to do this, and they're real strict about photographs. Like, it has to be a white background, and you can't even do it against a door because the door is considered to be too much in the background, and you have to be far enough away from the door that your shadow is not on the door. It's like it's not easy. So I'm gonna go help my parents with the photograph in a moment or two. Although I don't know how many lights I'm gonna bring. And I'm grateful. Yeah, I'm grateful I'm gonna see my parents. I'm grateful I'm gonna have lunch with my friend Michael, and Grateful that Lisa is home safe, and grateful for the dinner that Lisa made last night. Grateful that I got new tires on my car and oil change, and it's a overcast but still nice day in San Diego. High Noon says, I'm grateful for all the beings who have shaped me as a snowboarder. I'm going to express creativity in the urban landscape. Nice. Well, with that, wherever you are, let's give ourselves a squeeze, feel appreciation for our bodies, for this moment, for the day ahead, for the inspiration from one another, and for the lenses of gratitude that allows us to get through the struggles and spread joy. As we take a deep breath in and squeeze. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and all of us, thanks for being here. I love you. Enjoy the day. I'll see you tomorrow.